welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and today we are going to do kind of a lifestyle type of video. And I find it really interesting. I've been doing this same I've been taking this same test of how old you are. I am actually 52, but there is, and I know it's just a test online by a psychologist that I'm not familiar with, but it tests how old you are by your metabolism. So it asks you a series of questions, and it tells exactly how old you are, you know, by like what medications, if you have any issues or anything like that. And a few years ago when I took the test, when I first took the test, I will have the test, the free test, linked in my description of this video. But a few years ago when I came across this test and a friend told me about it, I was 49. I took the test, it said I was 78. At that time I needed a knee replacement, my thyroid was out of whack, and a whole bunch of other things. So then a couple years, this is the third time that I've taken the test. Okay, so the first time I took the test, 78. Second time I took the test, 73. And that is after I started the keto diet and my blood work just got a lot better. And then I took the test a few days ago and I got 66 or 68. I will put it up here. Now I'm going to take the test. These questions, I'm going to take the test with you so you could hear the questions, although again I will have it just linked in the description. You could take it yourself, but if you don't have time for a 15-20 minute test, I want to at least give you the questions, verbalize what the questions are, to give you an idea of what you're working with. I know at 52 I'm not going to probably ever feel, my body's not going to be 52, it's always going to be older because I do have a knee replacement, I have thyroid issues, I have arthritis, I have some issues, and I do currently take 2 medications for 2 of my issues, which I think is kind of normal in your 50s to be on 2 medications. There's people that are on 10, 15 medications in their 50s, so everybody's different. Okay, so moving right along, I am going to read these questions and just randomly take it to give you an idea. You could fast forward through this part if you want and go straight to the quiz in my description if you want. So when you get to this website, which is, I'm just going to say it right now, just so, just in case you ever heard of it. It's Jen, JEN, ADA, MSUK.com /metabolic age test. That's it. Again, it's linked in my description. So the first thing it asks you, like every other online quiz that you take, your first name, your last name, and your email. Basically your email. Okay, so yes, you are on an email list. You can go later, if you're worried about spam, go later and unsubscribe, but then it pulls up the test right away. So you will be seen with, I'm going to just show you what you're seen with. It says about you, and it asks you your age. The very first thing you will see is this page. So it asks you your age, and it said, how will you describe your current health? And it's multiple choice. It's super simple. So you get 4 choices. I'm fit and healthy, feel tired and in a low mood, managing pain, or have various health concerns. So you would be choosing one of those as your answer. The second question would be, what is your blood pressure? If you're unsure, you're clicking unsure. Then you click normal if it's normal. I just went to the doctor a few days ago and they said it was normal, so that's what I would be clicking. Borderline, so like if you have borderline blood pressure issues, and if it's high. So those are the answers for that second question. The third question is have you smoked or vaped in the past 2 years? Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to go to the second page and it's not letting me because I didn't click any answers. So I'm just going to click out some answers right now so I can get to the second page. Pause this. All right, moving right along. The next question is, what is your BMI, your body mass index? Are you underweight? It would be 18% if you're underweight. Normal, 18 to 24%. Overweight, 25 to 29%. Or obese, 30 plus. That's the next question. All right, so then the next question after that one, it looks like there is 2 to 3 questions per page. Again, you could take this on your phone, your laptop, your desktop, it doesn't matter. Next question is, what is your waist to hip ratio? Are you a strawberry shape, a pear shape, an avocado shape, or an apple shape? All right, so then the next question would be, what is your fasting blood glucose level? Do you know that? If you're going to get your yearly physical, you probably would know that. Blood work, what have you, or you may have a blood glucose measurement in your house. A lot of people get them on Amazon and check them whenever. Mine's always normal, I know that, because I'm on keto. All right, the next one is, how often do you take over-the-counter medications? Because those are bad for your liver. Over-the-counter medications are Tylenol, Advil, naproxen, Motrin. Are you taking NSAIDs every day? Do you find that you have to take Tylenol every day? And I do. I have to take it every day for my knee and back. All right, and then the next one is, what is your cholesterol level? You have to know it to be able to answer this, and this is regarding blood work that you get. And I think usually if you're middle-aged, you are going and getting blood work done at least twice a year, I would think. All right, then, do you take any prescribed medications, prescription that you have to get filled at a pharmacy? Do you take them every day, yes or no? And mine is always yes, because of my thyroid. Okay, so then the next page, it says, on average, how many steps do you take each day? So do you take 15,000 plus? They say 10,000 every day you're supposed to take. Or do you take 10 to 15,000 or less than 5,000 steps a day? You would only know that if you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, I would say. On days that I don't generally leave the house and I'm just working from home, I'm usually at 4,000 to 5,000. I recently came back from a trip where I was doing 15,000 to 20,000 a day, which was just amazing. I know that's super good for your heart. So then, of course, that's the next question that you are taking, or answering rather. And then after that, how much cardio exercise do you enjoy? I'm not sure why it says enjoy. Do we really enjoy cardio exercise? I feel like it says how much. I feel like it should say how much cardio exercise do you do each week, but they did add enjoy. So none. Are you like not walking at all? Do you have a desk job? Are you sitting down most of the time? Not good. Not good for your heart. Cardio exercise. Do you basically walk? Are you on a treadmill? Do you go to the gym? And it's basically none. No cardio exercise except for occasionally walking, or 1 to 3 times a week, or 4 times or more a week for cardio exercise. Okay, and then the next page is, any weight or resistant training do you do? Do you do any weight training or any resistant training? No, sometimes, regularly, or constantly. You would be answering that. And then as far as sleeping, do you sleep 7+ hours a night? Do you sleep pretty good but wake at 2 a.m.? I feel like everybody wakes at 2 a.m. for some reason. Do you wake up every night at least once or twice? Do you sleep terribly, only getting a few hours a night asleep? I sleep pretty good now. All right, next one is mental health. Out of 5 stars, how good do you feel mentally? Do you feel 5 stars? Do you feel 1, 2, 3, or 4 stars mentally? I feel pretty good mentally. 4 stars though, not 5 stars. Okay, so then it goes on to nutrition. And it says, how often do you eat baked food and baked goods, such as bread, crackers, biscuits, cakes, and treats? And the question is, hardly ever, occasionally, most days, or every day? For me, it'd probably be occasionally. I would like to say hardly ever. but something to work up on. All right, how often do you order takeaway food and how often do you eat out? I feel like I feel like it's to the point where everybody eats out at least once a day, but maybe it's just because of the people that I hang out with. It feels like everybody eats out. So how often do you eat out? Do you eat out rarely, occasionally, weekends only, or frequently? Oh my goodness. Rarely, I would say maybe once a month. Occasionally is maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Weekends only or frequently. Mine falls between weekends only and frequently. So click one of those. Okay, and then, did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay, so then that takes us to page 10. There's 13 pages. We're almost done. We're only 10 minutes in. How many times do you eat a day? Okay, so how many times do you eat a day? 3 meals a day? Less than 3 meals? 3 meals and snacks? Or you nibble throughout the day? I don't eat 3 meals a day. Less than 3 meals a day. All right, next one is, what is your dieting history? Do you diet once or twice to maintain your weight? Do you never diet, regularly diet, or yo-yo diet? I would say regularly diet. I feel like I know diet is kind of like a faux pas word. You shouldn't be using that. You should, what's the word that you're supposed to use now? I feel like all words are changing. You're not supposed to be diet. You're supposed to be, are you supposed to say you're just watching what you eat? I don't diet. I don't know. I know there's a word for it. Okay, so then last few pages. How much water do you consume on an average day? I know they say you're supposed to drink your weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you're supposed to drink 200 ounces a day. I drink a gallon a day. That's usually what I just do. I do a gallon a day. Over 2 liters, no water, less than a liter, or just 1 liter. Over a liter. Okay, and then the next question is, how long have you been focusing on your health? Most of your life, last 10 years, only recently, or starting today? I would say most of my life. Most of my life. I did have parents that were always dieting, aunts, uncles, everybody was always watching their weight, talking about health and such. All right, this is the last page, guys. How often do you drink alcohol? Never, occasionally, most days, or only on weekends. It's been years. I don't remember the last time. It has been years, at least 5, 6, 7 years. So I'm going to click never where that's concerned. And here we go. Let me just show you. So with this one, I got 2 more. I don't know what I answered differently than I did a couple days ago, but I got 70. So I'm 52, but as far as my metabolic health age, it's supposedly 70. And I got it down to 68 too a few days ago. I must have answered something, differently. So yeah, comment below if you have taken this quiz. Again, obviously it's not, foul proof. You know exactly whether you're healthy or not healthy, but it is fun. And so I guess I'll stick with 70, and whatever you get, comment below. I would love to know. And what your age is. If you don't feel comfortable saying like I'm 52, you could just say 50s or 40s, 30s. I'm just curious. Basically how everybody stacks up that's around my age that is probably doing better than I am. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is kind of fun and interesting and just something a little different. Take care. Bye-bye.